Hello, grade 8. In this video, we're going to take a look at two quick rules connected to congruent triangles, things that we've talked about so far already. We have them here, and in number 1 and number 2, we have two congruent triangles, and we said that for triangles to be congruent, they needed to have the same side lengths and the same angles. However, we don't actually need all three side lengths and all three angles in order to figure that out. In the first example, rule number 1 is that a side of each triangle has the same length, and the angles containing these sides have the same angle. Then we know that these are two congruent triangles. So, in other words, it doesn't matter what side we have. If we have one side length and we know the angles on either end of the side of that side, and that matches up with another triangle, we can assume that the whole triangle is congruent. We call this the ASA, or the angle side angle rule. So because of the angle side angle rule, we can write that triangle ABC is congruent to, remember congruency is our equal sign with a little squiggly line above it, triangle ZXY. It's important for us to match the different side lengths and the different angles. So the reason why we said this ZXY and not XYZ is because we want to match angle A with angle Z, because we see those are both the ones that are 48 degrees, or 48 degrees here. And then angle B matches with 60 degrees, matches with angle X, which is also 60 degrees. So this we call our angle side angle rule. Our second rule with congruent triangles is this one here. In this one, you see that we don't have two angles, but in this case we have two side lengths with the angle that's in between the two. So our second rule here is that two sides of each triangle have respectively the same lengths. So this one's 6 and 4 and 6 and 4. And the angle between the pairs of sides have the same size. So in between these two lines where they join is 30 degrees here and 30 degrees here. This we call the side angle side rule, the SAS rule. And so in this side, because we have a side, then we have an angle, and then we have the next side, and we only need these bits of information to tell that these are two congruent triangles here. So in this one, we would be able to say that triangle EDF is congruent to triangle RPS because of the side angle side rule. So this gives us a little bit of extra information when we're trying to figure out congruency of our triangles.